Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and to some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and another episode of DNA Saturday, which is the weekly series here on my channel, where subscribers send me in DNA bombs. What we got going on here is actually a game of Team Deathmatch here on the map Comeback, which I would say that Comeback is probably the fan favorite map of Advanced Warfare. I feel as though every single Call of Duty game has like the map that everybody likes the most, and I would say that map is probably Comeback. I know there's some of you guys out there that probably disagree, probably don't like to play on Comeback, but I'm just saying like overall as a whole, I feel as though Comeback would probably be the most popular map. But again, we're playing a bit of Team Deathmatch here on Comeback using the SN6, the third variant, as well as we have Diamond Camo on there, which just looks pretty nice. And one thing I want to mention here towards the beginning of the video, this is something that I think a lot of people are going to like because it's a Team Deathmatch DNA Bomb as compared to like a Domination one, an Uplink one, a Kill Confirmed one. I think there's a small number of people out there, and they're definitely vocal about it, where they consider Team Deathmatch to be like the most skill-based respawn game mode. The reason why they say that is because in like Domination, where there's like just tons of kills and you can like camp an objective, or you have people running towards a certain objective, and it's very obvious a lot of the time to figure out where the opposing team is going to be. It's definitely a lot harder to get that kind of stuff in Team Deathmatch. I think I can agree with that. I wouldn't say it's like more skill-based necessarily. I don't know where I stand on that part, but I would definitely say it's a bit harder to pick up like a DNA bomb in Team Deathmatch because you're limited in the number of kills you can get. There's a timer as the number of kills you can get. There's no objective to make people kind of come exactly to where you want them to be. Like there's no B flag to say, hey, they're probably going to be there, so you can just run into the B flag and probably find people. In Team Deathmatch, you have to find them, you have to kill them. There's a limited number of kills that you can get. There is, of course, a timer. The game can run out of time. So it's an interesting concept, and I would like to see your guys' opinions down there in the comment section below. Like, what do you guys think? Is Team Deathmatch more of a skill-based game mode, at least in terms of getting like really good games, like getting high kill streaks, getting DNA bombs, getting chem strikes, getting Moabs, things like that? Let me know in the comments. I would definitely be interested to hear what you guys think about that. But the gameplay itself here is actually being brought to you by a guy who goes by the name of MonsterBoy94. And if you guys would like to check out his YouTube channel, you can do so by finding him over at youtube.com/MonsterPavia94. He is actually a returning guest. He was actually featured on one of last week's episodes of DNA Saturday, and he's just a very good player that's submitted a lot of good gameplay recently, so he's getting featured 2 weeks in a row. So congrats to you, Mr. Monster Boy, and hopefully it helps out your YouTube channel a little bit. Before we end the video here, because this is a very fast overall DNA bomb, I would like to discuss the SN6 a little bit. So I did a video a while back. Some of you guys that are longtime fans may remember. I did a guide of the SN6. I basically use only the SN6 as he dodges a melee right there. How did that happen? I have no idea. But I did a guide talking about the SN6, and I used it for basically the entire prestige. Like I got like 700 kills in one prestige with just this weapon, trying to figure out the best way to make the SN6 good. You know, the SN6 itself, my overall conclusion of it was this weapon is a decent submachine gun that is like trumped by every other SMG in the game in one way or another. Like there's other SMGs that do more damage, there's other SMGs that do more range, there's other SMGs that have better fire rates, there's other SMGs that, you know, just do better in general. I think the one thing the SN6 does well is it doesn't kick a whole lot, right? And so when I saw this was actually submitted, he's using the SN6 the third, which is why they considered by a lot of people to be like the best variant of the SN6. I want to see exactly what makes it so good. And it appears that the SN6 the third, while it's probably the best variant of the SN6, it doesn't really do a whole lot except for increase your range. Like it says it increases your damage, but that damage, and right there is where we pick up the DNA bomb, the damage of the SN6 the third is like just increasing like the damage at which it can still be a 5-shot kill. Like overall, it's not that big of an increase. It's more of an increase to the range more than anything. So overall, the SN6, like in terms of its elite weapons, it appears anyway that it's still kind of mediocre even in that respect. And I think that's going to be like the legacy of the SN6 was. It was a good submachine gun. It was a viable submachine gun, but by no means was it like the best submachine gun. And right there, we see the final score of 46 kills and 1 death. And a Team Deathmatch, I think that's pretty fantastic. And just to give you guys kind of quick a review of the perks, you can see at the very beginning of the video, but I'll go over them here towards the end, just in case you missed them. Low profile and flak jacket as perk 1, very good combo. I personally love flak jacket on comeback. Perk 2, blind eye, can't go wrong with it. Perks 3, he's got toughness as well as scavenger. So there you go, those are the perks. In terms of attachments, he's got red dot sight, he's got quick draw, and he has, of course, the extended mags. If I could make a recommendation to you guys, this is just my own personal preference here. I really like rapid fire in the SN6. I think the increased fire rate 8 makes it a much more viable submachine gun. But ladies and gentlemen, regardless, the class itself obviously works. It's obviously a good class if you're a good player, like our guy MonsterBoy94 here is. If you guys would like to check out MonsterBoy94's YouTube channel, channel, you can find him over at youtube.com/monsterpavia94. So maybe if you missed last week's episodes of DNA Saturday and didn't hear about his YouTube channel, allow me to break it down for you once again. So over there in his YouTube channel, again, youtube.com/monsterpavia94, you will find Call of Duty videos. He doesn't upload super frequently, and he doesn't typically do commentary, but what he does do is he's a very good player, like you saw here in this video, and he gets good gameplay. And if he gets a good game, he's going to upload to YouTube, and you guys can check it out for yourselves. If that's the kind of thing that would interest you, feel free to check out his YouTube channel. Once again, it is youtube.com/monsterpavia94. If you guys would like to go ahead and learn how to submit your stuff for the final episodes of DNA Saturday, because keep in mind, next week's episodes will be the final episodes of DNA Saturday. They will be going up on Halloween night. If you guys would like to learn how to submit your stuff, all you need to do is click the annotation on your screen or click the link at the very bottom of the video description, both of which will open up that video for you in a brand new tab, and that video will teach you everything you would ever want to know about submitting your stuff for DNA Saturday. Like I mentioned in the last episode, if you guys have an AK-47 DNA bomb or an MP40 DNA bomb specifically, those are the two DNA bombs I'm specifically looking for the final episodes of DNA Saturday, because if we can get a DNA bomb with both of those weapons, then we will have actually completed all the primary weapons in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare with our DNA Saturday series. So that would be cool if you guys would be able to submit some gameplay like that. If not, if we go with other weapons, that's perfectly fine too. I'm just saying I have a preference for those two weapons for the final episodes of DNA Saturday. Once again, guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Remember to leave a rating, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.